Hello and welcome to Shelby Township Parks and Recreation in the News. I'm Joe Youngblood, and with me today is Jim Gammicchia, Supervisor at the Burgess Shadbush Nature Center for Parks and Rec. Jim, exciting announcement going on. I want to thank Jim Gammicchia for all the work he's done on this recycling campaign. So you've been working with the Solid Waste and Recycling Committee. You went out and got this grant for the township, and now we can recycle at the Nature Center. Tell us about it, and if you're a resident, what do you do and what can you bring?
Well, the plastics and the cardboard and all of the metal and stuff like that can be brought right into the Nature Center during our business hours. We're in the process of getting some bins for that, so there'll be bins outside and inside. But the paper, the books, the magazines can be taken right down to the paper retriever bin by our Riverbends Park shooting range.
Perfect.
And there's signs directing the patrons down that way. And
over by Patriots Field, correct?
Correct.
Yeah, okay.
Correct. In between Patriots Field and the shooting range. And there's a big green and yellow recycling dumpster there. And it's a fundraiser, and so we get a little money from that. But it's a great way to be good stewards of our natural environment and recycle. And we're working on that with that grant, promoting programming too at the Nature Center. So keep your eyes peeled for that in the News Worth Knowing and on our Facebook and website.
Well, very good, Jim. Appreciate your efforts on that.
Thanks.
Exciting news. Also at the Nature Center, we have a new naturalist, Megan, and she's working on a new teen volunteer program. Jim, if we have some teens that are interested, tell us a little bit more about this program, because our volunteers are vital for our top-notch nature center that we have, but we got to keep them coming, and I know Megan and you are working hard on that.
Yes, Megan is starting up the volunteer program back at the Nature Center. It's been on a little hiatus for a little bit, but we're looking to recruit volunteers, both teens and adults, to help run some of our larger events and help out around the Nature Center with a variety of different events, small and large. If you think you might be interested in that, please definitely give us a call or come in and talk to Megan about getting started in that volunteer program.
Very good. Thank you, Megan, for all your hard work on that. Also at the Burgess Shadbush Nature Center, we have some exciting fall events coming up. And Jim, Nature Center in fall goes hand in hand, in my opinion, because we get the fall colors, leaves changing over there, and that's a good sequel to the Fall Family Fun Day. This is a wonderful event. Tell us a little bit more about this for our residents that want to register.
Sure. Lots of fall events coming up. We had Fall Family Fun Day on Sunday, October 15th.
Okay.
11:30 to 3. We'll have cider and donuts, wagon rides celebrating the fall colors.
And they are beautiful at Riverbends Park.
Yes.
Fall colors.
Yes.
Absolutely
along that
stunning.
ridge.
Oh,
there.
yes.
Costume characters on the upper trail, and we do strongly encourage pre-registration for all of our programs, and this is one of them. So
now, Jim, I have a question. At 11:30 to 3, is that for the entire time, or is that any time in that window you can show up?
We'll be doing a little bit of a cookout in the beginning, and then we'll have the wagon rides going as the day progresses, and then the costume characters. You can kind of wander on the upper trail and see that.
So you could stay for a half hour, you could stay for the entire 3.5 hours.
Correct.
Very good. Now, we also have the Haunted Nature Center coming up Friday, October 20th. So Haunted Nature Center kind of explains itself, but let our residents know, Jim, how scary is this, or is it more family-oriented?
It's more family-oriented for all ages. We don't try and be scary. There's no chainsaws or anything like that. We try and integrate the natural world into the Halloween aspects. It's one of our largest events. Not gore, no gore.
Just more spooky.
Right, and we have some old pictures on the Facebook page from years past that people can reference if they wish to take a look at that. We run from 6 to 8 p.m. on both of those nights, and there might be a little bit of an interruption in some of our displays the week before as we get set up. So
definitely, there's a lot of setup. And Jim, I know in the years past, I recommended if any parents were really unsure, when they get there, either mom or dad can go just do a quick walkthrough, see what it's like. That way they won't be, at the very end, upset that it was a little too scary for their children. But I've taken my children when they were younger, and it's a great time. Really nice. But if you're apprehensive, take a walkthrough.
Certainly. We also have Spider Mania coming up on Saturday, October 28th.
Spider Mania.
And we just had to start off the fall season for us, now that school's back in session. We had our Sportsman Skills Day this past week.
Okay.
It was a great way to come out and kind of see what our camps are like and get a taste of being a sportsman. The BB gun shooting, the archery, the deer day was part of that as well.
Was that a week-long camp?
It was just a day-long teaser kind of for our
to
camps.
see if you want to like the camps, yeah. Okay, great, Jim. Now, and we were fortunate to have the Shelby cable out, getting some footage of this event. So let's take a look now at the footage from the event. Can see from the wonderful footage what a great time everyone had at that event. Gives you a good idea of what the camps are about. So Jim, looks like a fun time for sure. Also wanted to touch on two more items. First is we have Nature Tales coming up, and Nature Tales, what is it and what do you do to register? It's
a preschool story time for the young ones, ages 3 to 5. We offer it on the first and third Thursday of the month, and we're now doing it year-long, and we're offering, it's been such a great event and such a big turnout, we're offering 2 sessions, a 10 a.m. and a 1 p.m., so that anybody who's in preschool in the morning or afternoon can come and join us on those days.
Well, that sounds like a nice event for sure, and it's nice that you're doing it year-round.
Yes.
Very good. Now, Jim, we also have some residents that may not want to sign up for a program per se, but they'd love to come and bring the family on any given Saturday or Sunday. And is that okay? Do they need to book time ahead, or just show up and somebody will show them around?
We are a open nature center, open Wednesday through Sunday. Wednesday through Saturday is 10 to 6. And Sunday is noon to 5. Perfect. And we invite people to come in at any time and just wander around. There's certainly going to be somebody on duty to answer your questions, or just if you want to roam around and take a look at things, that's fine too.
Very good.
No cost to enter. We're open to the public.
Awesome. Well, Jim, we appreciate all the insight, and thanks for everything you do over at the Nature Center. And right after these messages, we'll be back with Mike Adams going over sports and events and anything else coming up with the Parks and Rec event. But once again, thanks to Jim Gammicchia, Burgess, Shadbush Nature Center Supervisor. Jim, thanks again, and we'll see you soon. And I know our residents will be coming out to see you.
Great, thanks.
Thank you, Jim. All right, we'll be right back after these messages.
Shelters at Riverbends Park are available for rent as far as 1 year in advance at our Parks and Recreation offices. Reservations are available for the Bittersweet, Hickory Grove, and Mapleview shelters. For available dates, please contact the Shelby Township Parks and Recreation Department at 731-0300. Amenities include a number of picnic tables, 8 grills scattered throughout the park, playscape and disc golf course, horseshoe pits and volleyball nets. For more information and residential and non-residential fees, please call the Shelby Township Parks and Recreation Department at 586-731-0300.
Hello and welcome back to Shelby Township Parks and Recreation in the News. Thanks for watching our segment over at the Nature Center. We have some real exciting events and programs going on at the Burgess Shadbush Nature Center. Now we have Mike Adams, who's our Recreation Coordinator, Supervisor over at the Parks and Recreation Department. Mike, we have an update on basketball getting ready to kick off here pretty soon into the fall season. Baseball's wrapping up, adult softball's winding down, but it'll still go on for the fall season. Yes. So what's going on with basketball, and if I want to register my children, how do I do so?
Yep, we're starting up our registration for all our grades coming up here. They can give us a call at 731-0300. Okay. We're back at the Boys and Girls Club for the bulk of our leagues, which is nice.
We were back there for the first time last year, right?
Correct. So we got a little consistency.
Beautiful facility.
Great facility. Made major improvements the past couple of years with the building and the courts themselves. Mm-hmm. We were over there, and it looks beautiful. Worked out great last year. So anyone's grades 3 and up will be playing there. Back at West Utica for probably our 30th year for our instructional league. Yeah. So they'll be there on Wednesdays for our first and second graders. Okay. But anything grades 3 and up will be at the Boys and Girls Club.
Wow, that's perfect. And also, are we still working out the same deal that we have with the Boys and Girls Club, that if you sign up for our basketball league, you still get a year membership at the Boys and Girls Club?
Correct.
You want to tell our residents about that? 'Cause that's a nice little bonus. And, because we talk about here in Shelby, there's many different facilities. One is the Boys and Girls Club. I mean, what a great place for your children to go.
I think it's very underused and underutilized, especially even by our own basketball players that play there. They do get a full year, 3/4 year membership there for free when they sign up through basketball through us. All they got to do is fill out the one-page application, turn that into the office, and they can utilize not only the basketball, but also they have a library there, a computer room.
They have a very nice library.
Yeah, very nice. A game room where there's ping pong, pool, just tons of games. Can hang out with friends there. They have kind of like a low-key room where they can just hang out, talk, socialize in a little, not always a sports atmosphere. So there's a lot of different things there, and I think that is underutilized, and they do get that for free.
What a beautiful rec center right there at 21 Mile Road, just west of Hayes.
Yep, and we've been there before on and off years, and we always get good feedback from the facility. So I'm glad we're there for the second year in a row. And when we're under the schools, it's kind of hard because we never know what schools we're going to get. This way, we're kind of stabilized and be able to tell people it's going to be on Monday and Wednesdays again, just like it was last year at the Boys and Girls Club.
Yeah, it's just a nice use of our resources here in Shelby Township because you have like a state-of-the-art gym that's here for the youth of our community. We were able to work out a nice little deal to keep our Parks and Rec Shelby Township residents able to use that facility and filling in for some time that they weren't using it. So worked out great. We love the relationship we have with the Boys and Girls Club, and we look to continue that moving forward.
For sure, and I do want to note, we talked about improvements there. They did, when they put that new basketball court in, it's almost an identical court to Chrysler Arena in Ann Arbor. They spent tens of thousands of dollars on it, and I don't think you'll find a nicer court in the immediate area for
it is beautiful.
3rd, 4th, 5th, and 6th graders to play on. So
nice, good job, Michael. Keep up the good work, and for all of our Shelby residents watching, thank you very much. We appreciate this. I hope to see you in one of our parks soon, or at one of our events or programs. So just remember, here at Shelby Township Parks and Rec, we create community through people, parks, and programs. Thanks for watching, and hope to see you soon.